See you. It's in the iPad. Okay, what do you want me to read? Open it up. Okay, where am I supposed to look for it? And right, you shared something with me. Okay. Where? Okay, I'll go to shared. What's it called? World War One? Hold on. Okay. Why do you want me to read this to you? Just do it. Molly, give me that. You have to give me something in exchange for something like this. A bag of chips? Okay then. It's a deal. Don't you forget it. Where'd you get this from anyway? Here, you can sit here. GPT? Okay. What'd you ask it? I asked too many questions? Just tell me. Detailed events of 1914? What's so interesting about that anyway? And how do you even know if ChatGPT said it correctly? You don't. Alright. I'll read it to you in exchange for the chips. Detailed events of 1914 in World War I. Before delving into the events of 1914, it's important to understand the complex web of alliances and tensions that set the stage for World War I, says ChatGPT. Europe was divided into two major alliance systems. One, the Triple Alliance, which consisted of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, and two, the Triple Entente, which consisted of France, Russia, and Britain. ChatGPT says that during this time, rising nationalism, militarism, and imperial ambitions further exacerbated tensions. Now here are the key events of 1914, which comprises the rest of this document. On June 28th, 1914, was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. In this event, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary and his wife Sophie were assassinated in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a member of the Serbian nationalist group, the Black Hand. According to ChatGPT, this happened because the assassination was motivated by Serbian nationalist desires to break Bosnia and Herzegovina away from Austria-Hungary and join them with Serbia. The Archduke was seen as a symbol of oppressive Austro-Hungarian rule. Then, according to ChatGPT, on July 23rd, 1914, was Austria-Hungary's ultimatum to Serbia. So apparently, Austria-Hungary gave an ultimatum to Serbia. The event is that Austria-Hungary issued an ultimatum to Serbia with demands so harsh they were almost impossible to accept. It's too bad ChatGPT didn't elaborate on what this was and why it happened. Austria-Hungary sought to use the assassination as a pretext to crush Serbian nationalism and to assert its dominance in the Balkans. They were assured of Germany's support, and this was a so-called blank check assurance. I heard that this was where the word blank check came from actually, but is that true? You're not sure? Okay, maybe I should look it up later. On July 28th, 1914, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. After Serbia's response failed to satisfy all of Austria-Hungary's demands, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, apparently. And as for why it happened, Austria-Hungary was aiming to punish Serbia and curb the rise of nationalism, which threatened its multi-ethnic empire. Is it just me, or does it feel like something's obfuscated when ChatGPT talks? In any case, it's giving a summary. These events could probably have whole lectures on them. In July 30th, 1914, Russia mobilizes. In support of Serbia, Russia began to mobilize its forces against Austria-Hungary. And why it happened was because Russia saw itself as the protector of Slavic nations, and therefore it had its own interests in the Balkans. Well, not therefore, it says, and had its own interest in its Balkans. So it was both a Slavic protector and it had interest there. Mobilization, though, was a demonstration of support for Serbia. And then, on August 1st, 1914, Germany declares war on Russia. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary, declares war on Russia, and this happened because, according to ChatGPT, Germany had strategic plans, the Schleifen Plan, that required a rapid victory against France before turning to Russia. Russia mobilization threatened these plans, so Germany decided to act. Then, in August 3rd, 1914, Germany declares war on France. In this case, Germany declared war on France because that was part of their plan, I think, and began executing the Schleifen Plan, which involved invading France through Belgium. And why it happened was because Germany wanted to defeat France quickly by a flanking move through Belgium, avoiding the strong French defenses along the German-French border. So that's why they attacked Belgium instead of French directly, I guess. August 4th, 1914, Britain declares war on Germany. The event is Germany's invasion of neutral Belgium violated Belgian neutrality. So, Britain had this Treaty of London from 1839, which meant Britain was obligated to defend Belgium. So, Britain declared war on Germany. This was a war involvement triggered by the violation of Belgian neutrality, and apparently also a necessity, according to ChatGPT, of preventing German dominance in Europe. Then, August 6, 1914, wonder if these dates are correct, Austria-Hungary declares war on Russia. The event is that, following Germany's lead, Austria-Hungary declared war on Russia. So we have Austria-Hungary only attacking Russia after Germany attacked Russia. And this is because Austria-Hungary was committed to supporting Germany and securing its own position against the Russian threat. That is from ChatGPT. August 12, 1914. Britain and France declare war on Austria-Hungary. Apparently, in support of their Russian ally, Britain and France therefore declared war on Austria-Hungary. Previously, Britain had only declared war on Germany, but now Britain was also in war against Austria-Hungary. And why this happened was that the same with France, it seems. And why it happened was because the declarations were part of the broader conflict between the Allied and Central Powers, with alliances pulling more nations into the war. It seems like World War I was a mess of alliances. September 5 to 12, 1914, the First Battle of Marne. The event, according to ChatGPT on these days, is that the Allies, that is, France and Britain, launched a counter-offensive against the German advance near the Marne River, halting the German push towards Paris. And this happened because the German advance had threatened Paris and the stability of the French government. And the successful counterattack forced Germany to retreat and marked the failure of the Schlieffen Plan. Then, after that, from October to November of 1914, the First Battle of Ypres. The event is that both the Allies and the Germans attempted to outflank each other in a series of maneuvers in Belgium, leading to prolonged and bloody fighting around Ypres. Seems like this was an important fight if it's mentioned. And why it happened is because control of Ypres was strategic for both sides, because it was important for securing supply lines to dominate the Western Front. The battle resulted in a stalemate and the beginning of trench warfare. And thus ends ChatGPT's summary of 1914. The 1914 start of the events in a timeline that happened for World War I. Finally, the ChatGPT gives a conclusion. It says, the events of 1914 set the stage for a prolonged and devastating conflict. The intricate web of alliances and assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand triggered a chain reaction of mobilizations and declarations of war. Nationalism, militarism, and a complex alliance system turned a regional conflict into a global war. The year ended with entrenched positions on the Western Front and a grim realization that the war wouldn't be over quickly. Does that mean that they originally thought the war would be over quickly? Who knows? I'd have to look it up. Do you know? Yeah, okay. You have your iPad back. So, why did you want me to read it? You just wanted a brief overview? Okay then. I hope it helped. Are you going to give me those chips now? What flavor do I want? Are you saying you don't have those chips right now? Okay, you're being nice and letting me pick. In that case, I want honey BBQ flavored. Will you buy it for me? Do I want to come with you? Okay then. Let's go together. Does that mean you'll give me a little bit more if I go with you?